So the question now is, you had this taste of this super consciousness briefly, and it's life-changing, and you had a baseline. However, in my own experience, whenever I have neurotic thoughts, these constructs that pile on top of my super consciousness, I lose touch of it. I forget about it. Then I'm back to, oh, I am my identity. Oh, I have to be this way. Oh, I must grab that in the empty pursuit of whatever. Hence why, for me, the medicine path, the psychosomatic path, or the techniques that I learn, that I teach, is so important to me, because now I can regularly maintain, get access to this. Curious to know your thought. Like, what's your take on that?
Oh, it's an everyday thing. I had a night just a few nights ago where I was just in a dark place. And I was going to bed and I was lying in bed, and it just felt like all of the pressures of life were just more than I could handle. It just felt like, wow, I had no idea. It all felt like it was hitting me all at once. And I couldn't filter out financial pressures from emotional pressures, etc., physical pressures. I couldn't separate out any of them. All I could do is sit there in physical pain and mental darkness, just experiencing this feeling of overwhelming burden, like that life just felt so impossible. And it's so easy to go into that story and believe it. It's so easy to go into that story and believe it. And it will happen to me from time to time where I will fall into that story and I'll just buy right in because, I think on some level it offers a certain amount of, despite the darkness, it almost offers a certain amount of relief. If I can say life is impossible, then I can just feel like am giving up right now. I don't have to be responsible for all of this because everything is too challenging to be able to take on. And so in a sense, I allowed myself to have that experience without trying to fight it and without my ego coming in and saying, oh, come on, you can't allow yourself to do this, blah, 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 blah. I know better than to do that. I've been through enough of these moments where it felt like complete hopelessness and helplessness. And it doesn't make it a lot easier, but I do know when it's happening, I generally have a little perspective and know that with some rest and time, I'm not going to be in that space anymore. And I try to remember when that's happening, go to sleep as soon as I can, get rest, because it's not really that there's nothing going on at the level of identity. It's all going on at the level of the body feeling fatigued and needing to recover. There's usually something going on physiologically that is provoking that experience. And if I just get proper rest and nutrition and water, I'm going to get through it. And I don't have to even identify with any of that stuff. It's just a temporary manifestation of the body being fatigued, essentially.